Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for March 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. That's Monday through Thursday. Now you know that when I am reading Monday through Thursday, I'm using my two Radley Valentine decks. My Archangel Power Tarot card for the main reading. I will pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. I've prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay, on the 3rd, Mars transits from, and this is in the evening, I believe, Eastern Standard Time, transits from Taurus into Gemini. Mars is the god of war, and Gemini is a talker. So we could have some speaking out type of energy here. But at the same time, I do have an optimism for this coming week. I do feel that this is, it's not just knocking on the door. I kind of feel like the universe is pushing that door open wider and wider and wants us to go through it. Now, Jupiter and Mercury is in Aquarius. It's still there, but they're trining each other. That's like the 4th and 5th. So, that has a gentler energy. That has a good luck type of energy. All of this is air energy. And, this is, again, putting things out there, speaking this out. Mars and Gemini. Definitely we might hear things that we might not have wished to hear, but with that Mercury and Jupiter trining together, and it will actually be healing for us. And I kind of feel like, how I always say healing can hurt. Anyone that's gone through physical therapy knows that it's, to get better, to heal. And I feel like this is part of the universe. We have to have a little of that pain. I feel a lot of the pain is, I'm not going to say it's totally passing us, because we will have those setbacks and such like that. But I feel like this is where we all get together and we just kind of like buckle down and just get to work. I do feel that this is a rebirthing. We are starting a rebirthing time. A lot of that happened with Aquarius, the age of Aquarius, and we're not in it yet. We're getting in it. And there was a lot of that, birthing, rebirthing, labor, and now we're in the point where we're about to, things are about to, spill on out. So let's enjoy this time, let's live this time, and let's be a part of this time, because we were brought here for this time. Okay, readings are starting now. Hello, my Tauruses, how are you? So let's see what we have for my Tauruses this week. You've been picking up steam, and this continues. The steam will continue. I do feel, okay, card has flipped, so let's go on in here and pick that out. I do feel that, with Mars now transiting out of your sign and going into Gemini, I do think that, you won't necessarily, I think that you will have more peace. So that's a good thing. That's good. It doesn't mean that you're not still as dedicated or as directed. It just means that there will be a settling in the spirit. Okay? Okay. Oh, I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. Let's see what we have here. We've got actually 4 cards that have pulled out. So these 3 are reversed. They have some strong energy. Let's see what we have here. First card here is Archangel Azrael. Okay, so remember Azrael's name. We have a 13. 1 is a new beginning, or a 10, transition. 3 has some creativity to it. Add it together, 4, it becomes very stable energy. This is all about bringing you peace. This is bringing a settling in your spirit, like I was saying. And I think it's because of that Mars, getting out of Taurus. So what is that going to be? That's going to be the evening of the 3rd. And you're probably feeling it more and more and more. You are, so Mars in Taurus has been pushing you and pushing you and pushing you. And now as it goes into Gemini, I think you can breathe, you can breathe easier. I think that you can have, kind of, connect that higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine archangel energy here too. I think that you can actually I just think that this is a lightness of your spirit, a lightening of your spirit. And, and I think that a lot of that, so after, what was it, the second, well, so what I say, this was the second, when is it going into the third. So as we get closer to the third, and then as the third, passes us by, you should just be able to start breathing easier. And you're not necessarily that anxiety, that sense of, I'm not going to say sense of purpose. You still have the sense of purpose, but that sense that you have to push, 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 I think that eases up quite a bit. Anyway, peace, Archangel Azrael. Now, release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. Did you get that recently? Somebody got that recently. Anyway, so now we come again to reversed card. We have the Two of Gabriel. Gabriel is our fire energy. That is our Aries next season. It's also our Leo, our Sagittarius, passionate, burning, very, very determined. Twos have some crossroads, some decisions, but this is about a fulfillment. This is about, this is definitely saying you're so ready. Yes, I know. This is actually doing it. There is action to this. This is not just being ready. This is actually moving into it. This is actually you doing this, coming into where you need to be. This is you. This is movement. This is not, you are not standing still here. So I know Mars had that really, like you were squealing your tires, but you had the brakes on, so you were revving the engine, squealing your tires. Now you can take your foot off the brake and think, and possibly not quite so much, not so much acceleration, kind of maybe ease off on the gas a little bit too, and just start going. This is movement. So you should hear, you should see, you should feel movement this week. So, if you haven't heard back from that employee, I would think that this would be more the time. If you haven't heard from the mortgage company, this would be more the time. There is more movement happening. Probably more into that Thursday, Friday, Saturday realm, as we get away from that Mars and Taurus, okay? So, Two of Gabriel, make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. So there is some connections here too. So you might be joining some clubs, you might be joining some classes. I actually think this is not necessarily classes as much as it is something, you're joining people that have the same type of career goals, artistic goals as you do. Here we go. Now, again, reversed, the Queen of Ariel. Ariel is your energy. It is also Virgo and Capricorn. It is very solid, very tangible, money energy, home energy, job energy. This is things coming into their place. The Queen of Ariel, now Queen's underlying energy is water, so there's emotional to it, but this is practicality. But the Queen of Ariel wants things better. The Queen of Ariel wants things prettier. The Queen of Ariel wants things in their place, but attractively. So this is, this isn't just, kind of saying, let's throw it in a drawer. This is setting things out. There's a lot of preparation that has had to go into place to create the environment, to create the ambiance. And this is, so this is a lot of, again, I keep getting that fulfillment energy with you. That, so there's been a lot of things that you've been doing to get to the place of the Queen of Ariel, okay? To make things, put things in their place. Now, Queen of Ariel is mature, practical, generous, and happy. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, and wise advice. So this is, between all of this, this is like, again, things coming into their place. All that energy that you've been doing, there's going to be some movement. You have to have some faith. You have to have some trust. And I will tell you that you see action after you actually put out faith, okay? Many times I do things and just say, okay, I'm just, doing this. Okay, I'm just going to do it. And, and then afterwards, because I feel it's what I need to be doing, it's what higher power wants me to do. And then afterwards, you find out it is what you were going to do. Now, the Nine of Ariel in this deck has a different type of energy for me. Now, nines are, again, have some completion, has some fulfillment type of energy, okay? Now, an Ariel, again, is your energy. In many ways, and remember, we are still under that full moon energy from the Virgo full moon. So what did you put out there, my Tauruses? What have you asked for? Because in many ways, this deck, this card, is like, to me, it's like the physical, again, I keep getting the word fulfillment. Fulfillment in the practical sense. It's like the physical fulfillment wish card, okay? So, this is about your dreams are fulfilled. Okay, there we get the fulfillment. Hard work leads to great success, a love of the beautiful things in life. So this is really, again, and I do feel that with Mars leaving and going into Gemini, there's such a weight off of you. There's such a weight off of you. But everything that Mars had you doing, it's like now, and again, I'm kind of getting more the end of the week, but it does feel comfortable now. It does feel like, okay, things are, again, fulfillment, dreams come true, okay? So let's go on and see what we have. One card from Angel Tarot cards here. This one, again, reversed. Three of Air. Okay, so now air energy is our Aquarius, it's our Gemini, it is also our Libra. Thought processes, it is our, it is our planning, it is our hearing news. Threes have, again, some creativity. There is a celestial type of energy. This is about, there's kind of like, oh no, I don't want the Three of Air, the Three of Swords, the Three of Michael. No, no, no. This is, a lot of this has to do with settling in and now, again, letting things go. Remember, we're in the full moon to the new moon, and that's when you let things go. Stop holding on to things that aren't possible and start looking at what is possible. Start dreaming big. But with that, and again, with Pisces season, last season of the astrological year, there is a lot of things to let go of. There is some, as things, you can't go positive, you can't it's like, I can't fill my garage up with new stuff if I still have old stuff in my garage. Okay? So it's letting things go. It's also, letting yourself get ready. There is the peace. There is the letting up of the darker energy that Mars with Taurus had for you. The thing that was pushing you. It is about healing now. It is about, letting go. Okay? Okay. But the Three of Air does have kind of this, it's this past energy. It's old energy. Are you still carrying it with you? That's the thing. Are you still anticipating the old to happen in the now? Those are things that you have to figure out. So great sadness, take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself or others. So here we have this letting go, we have this forgiving, but again, is this what you're holding on to that you can't then receive this? Okay? Could be. Could be. Anyway, let's see. Let's see what we have here. Now, the thing I like about this, if you look, here are the two, I don't know, are they unicorns? Probably. And, and here is, I don't think that that's a unicorn, but it's probably a young horse. It's, so it's kind of like, is this what with this is like they were expecting a unicorn and they got a horse. So is this, it's still a gift? What are you expecting? Okay? Maybe this is about, even though all this wonderful stuff is, maybe it's not living up to your expectations. Okay? Anyway, let's see what crystals or energy might be useful for my Tauruses. Here we go. reversed, selenite. Now, selenite, there are some people that say this isn't true selenite. I like this. I think of this as selenite. So, like you can see, this has a brown or a golden tone to it. But selenite is all about psychic insight, blessings, fidelity, deep connections. Now with selenite too, it's also like citrine. There's a lot of clearing energy. This cleans a lot of energy. Never put this outside though, because if you put it out and it gets wet, it will dissolve. Okay? Okay. So I guess the question is, what are you going to be focusing on here, my Tauruses? You know what? Sometimes we have to heal. And, I think I've mentioned it, maybe I mentioned it in the intro video too. I don't know if I did or didn't, but, physical therapy, there is pain and healing. So it is what it is. Okay, but the healing is really good here. Anyway, my Tauruses, remember the button. Please like, share, subscribe. It does help, and I thank you. As always, my Tauruses, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.